Well, welcome back. Welcome back. I'm so glad that you are joining us on the Speak Like a Leader public speaking skills journey. It's been great so far. Oh my goodness. We are 6 videos in. This is the 7th video. We're diving into our internal life as leaders and communicators. We're talking about with or at. This is good. This is good. Today, though, we're going to center in on the third step of the pathway. We've been talking about this pathway, right? It's kind of the framework to the Speak Like a Leader training course. And the third step of the pathway is to literally be obsessed. Be obsessed with your audience. Be obsessed with them. I mean, you've got to be as audience-centered as you possibly can. For instance, I have a 9-year-old son. My 9-year-old son has autism, and so our conversations are a little unique at times. And so a lot of times he doesn't want to communicate back, right? He just rather if people just stayed far away. And so I'll start a conversation with him. I'll say, hey, Kai, did you see that Mike Trout homered last night? Nothing. And I'll say, oh my goodness, did you see that Shohei Ohtani homered as well? Nothing. And finally he might say, shush, or leave me alone or something like that. But if I say, hey, did you see what happened in Minecraft with the creepers? He comes alive, right? He comes alive. Here's the reality. You as a speaker, you as a leader who's going to be speaking to an audience, whether it is your team giving a report, standing in front of a classroom, doing a Zoom training, doing a sales presentation, doing a keynote, doing a breakout workshop, whatever your audience is, the more that you are obsessed about your audience's success, your audience's problems, your audience's needs, the absolute better. Absolute better. The great Dale Carnegie, I've talked about him on here before, right? He said the royal road to a man's heart is to talk to him about the things he treasures most. Bam! Like that's exactly what you want to be able to do. That's what you want to be able to do. And so here's the situation. Like sometimes the problem is as a speaker, as a leader, we get up in front of people and we only talk about what we want to talk about. We only talk about the research that we found helpful instead of being so obsessed with our audience's success, being so obsessed with our audience's problems, being centered on our audience. And so what I want to challenge you to do in this video is to master the art of self-forgetfulness and shift the focus from you to them, okay? I know you can do it. Shift the focus from you to them. Start thinking through, this is the secret sauce to great speeches. When we focus less on ourselves and more on our audience. I mean, that's what we want to be able to do. And we want to be able to pile into that. But it's going to take practice, right? It's going to take practice. It's going to take time to be able to develop the skills. But let me just give you a couple steps to be able to get there. One, you got to become an expert in your audience. I love this quote by Ken Hamer. He says, designing a presentation without an audience in mind is like writing a love letter and addressing it to whom it may concern. Right? That's just so good. That's just so good. And so when you buy the course, you go to speakwithpeople.com/speaklikealeader, and you buy the course. Again, this course is I think it's so priced so right for the everyday leader to be able to afford a premier training course that's just packed with so many resources, so much help. Anyways, I'm bragging now. I apologize. I made it more about me. See what I did? I did the opposite of being obsessed about you because I want you to succeed. And so in the course, though, we present this really amazing worksheet we did not come up with, but a very, very, very smart Princeton Language Institute gentleman, Lenny Laskowski, came up with. And he took the word audience, AUDIENCE, and he broke it down, and he created, and from that we created a chart, so you then can kind of get inside of your audience. So you start with the A, analysis. Who is your audience? How many will be attending your presentation? Now listen, next, two videos from now, we'll talk more about the clarity box. And in the clarity box, oh my goodness, this is when you really can dial down on some of this type of stuff. And if you buy the course, the clarity box is absolutely free. But we'll tell you more about the clarity box, but we'll put the link in the description as well because you can buy it separately. And I'm telling you what, we say the clarity box is 6 simple steps to creating dynamic speeches I'm telling you, your speeches will go from here to here with the clarity box. Okay, let's keep going. The U is understanding. What is their knowledge about the subject and what you're speaking about? So you gotta know the understanding. The D is the demographics. Where are they from? What's their age, their background, all that kind of stuff. The I is, will they be attending? The E, where will you stand? Where will ever be able to see you? Like, you're starting to get into the mode of, okay, what am I thinking about in the room? The N is needs. What are their needs with respect to the topic? Gerald Myers said, find out what's keeping them up at night and offer hope. Your theme must be an answer to their fears. C, customized. What do you need to address in your audience, in your speech, to address their needs? And then E, what do you think they expect to learn from you? I mean, this is huge. Like, this is insanely helpful. If you just take that word audience and you break it down, you will be able to help them so much. Bridget Heyman said, you can talk to your blue in the face, but people know in their gut if you really care about them. So get into the heart of your audience. Be audience obsessed. Be focused on their success and deliver solutions to their problems. And I guarantee you will speak like a leader. Make sure you go to speakwithpeople.com/speaklikealeader. Remember, you have till December 22nd at 11:59 p.m. to buy the course. I hope you do. All right, we'll see you in the next video.